All right, let me break this down for you. You have an offer. After you have that offer, you promote the offer. As you promote the offer, you follow up. And that's how you make sales. Very simple. Why do you have to overcomplicate it? You know why you overcomplicate it? Because the industry is confusing you.
Yep.
It is confusing you beyond belief. You need an offer. You got to promote the offer. You got to follow up to make those sales with that offer.
Confusion breeds consumption, okay? Rich.
So I want you to think about that for a second.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you could, provide value, and we can go down another rabbit hole on that one.
Yes.
But if we don't stick with the core fundamentals, we get lost.
Exactly.
I've always stick with the core fundamentals. I need an offer. I got to promote the offer.
Right.
And I got to follow up to make sales with that offer. You always hear the fortunes in the follow-up. See, those basic core fundamentals are what you should always be thinking about. Now, within those core fundamentals, there's more things added on to it.
Right.
But that's when the brain starts getting overwhelmed. That's why whenever you're learning all these different concepts that you guys are just, telling me, you're not going back to the core fundamentals. If you stick with the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, right, it's going to make a lot more sense to you. And you're always going to reflect back to the core fundamentals, and you'll be able to know where you're at. It's so easy to get overwhelmed, so confused, right? You want results, but everybody's overwhelming you and they're confusing you. And they're doing it on purpose.
That's the thing. That's what the industry is doing. There's a lot of gurus out there that are literally designing this stuff to confuse the marketplace.
Oh my God.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Yeah.
You can sell anything online if you stick with the core fundamentals. Let's talk about the offer. The offer specifically must convert.
I was going to say that, Reggie took the words right out of my mouth.
Here's the problem with a lot of systems.
Yes.
And I've been through many since 2008. Most systems do not test an offer before they hand it to you. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's testing the offer to see if it works? You are.
Guinea pigs.
You become the guinea pig.
Guinea pigs.
For the owner of these companies to find out if they work or not.
That's right.
Because they know by the masses they can get data a lot faster. Which, if you think about it, it's a pretty smart move, huh? It's pretty slick.
You see, when you actually get in this industry and you stay in it long enough, you figure it out. You start learning some inside stuff that you didn't know.
Yeah. So now that you know that,
right?
What do?
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep testing different offers and don't break the bank like they expect you to.
Exactly. Good point,
and
Rich.
Keep most of the money in your pocket till you know what works.
It is all about
then
money.
You start scaling it up and get it out there.
That's right.
But you got to know what works.
Yes.
If not, you're just throwing money out the window. Think about that. It's kind of frustrating, isn't it? So after the offer, what else did I say, guys? Come on. I want to know if you guys are really paying attention. After the offer, what comes next? What's the next step, guys, after the offer? Once you have the offer, what's the next step?
Kevin Coe says test and follow through.
I think he said that before.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. Promote. Thank you, Deborah.
All right, Deborah. Deborah Charles got
Deborah
it right.
Charles.
Promote.
Mrs. Charles. It's also classy. I love that. Or Miss Charles, right? But let me tell you something. She's spot on.
She is.
Promote. How can you get a result if you don't have the right offer and you're not promoting it? That means you're twirling your thumbs, hoping that you're going to get a result. Right? Am I making some sense here? Of course, it's common sense. But we lose all common sense when we're being confused and inundated with all these things all over the internet where we're like, well, where do I start? What do I do? Because you got to start with the basic core fundamentals. After promote, what's next? What's next? David Gibson said both of them. He said, promote, test, follow up with customer. Promote and follow up with customer. Follow customer, you're right.
Follow up.
You want to follow up. But before you follow up with a customer, You haven't made a sale yet. So what do? If you have an offer and you're promoting, what is the next step? After you promote the offer, what is the next step? Follow up. Follow up. Follow up is the key ingredient to making back-end sales.
It's a necessity.
It is an essential ingredient
Yes,
to
it is.
your success.
It is absolutely. Yes.
You want results, right?
Yes.
You got to get out of your head.